Well, good morning, gas buddies. I hope you are staying safe and healthy. Another day in paradise here in the quarantine headquarters, coming to you live from Chicago, Illinois, to give you another COVID gas price update. It's the month of May, and it seems like we are freezing our butts off here, but I guess that's the world we live in. At least I'm locked down inside. So, another Tuesday, another gas price update for you. I'm sure. Again, there we go. Tornado sirens yet again, just like last month. Low gas price alert. Not really though. It's actually the siren that gas prices are starting to go up. So while that's going on and alerting us all to the rising gas prices, that's where we'll go. Are prices rising across the country? Well, certainly in some parts they are starting to go up, especially here in the Great Lakes. That's why that siren's going off. Wisconsin, you're up 30 cents a gallon. Just in the last week alone. Ohio's up 18 cents. Michigan, you're up 16 cents. Indiana, 12 cents. So we are starting to see some of those ultra low prices go up. Hi, John in Phoenix. I hope you're doing well. It's a little bit warmer there. The areas, speaking of Phoenix, that aren't going up yet are those West Coast areas. Arizona, Nevada, California, Oregon, and Washington. You may continue to see prices go down a bit. The high prices will go down, the low prices will come up. That's what we're starting to see. Oil prices up again today for those of you keeping score at home. We are up 17% for a barrel of West Texas Intermediate crude oil. That's one of the U.S. benchmarks. We are now looking at $24 a barrel. So yes, the trend is that we are starting to see some of the lowest prices go up. Part of that is because oil prices are going up. Part of it is because refineries have slowed down production in the last month. We actually saw the first weekly decline in gasoline inventories last Wednesday. That was reported by the government in over a month and a half. So gasoline supply is going down and demand is starting to go back up, believe it or not. Some states have partially reopened. I'm looking at a terrific map here that our wonderful GasBuddy team put together, so I can basically tell you that the West Coast is reopening. It looks like slowly. California has talked about reopening this Saturday. Now that's significant because California is the largest consumer of gasoline. So if California reopens, that's going to mean demand for gasoline goes up, and that will probably push prices up. But already Florida has partially reopened, and so has Texas. And those are the number 2 and number 3 largest gasoline consuming states. So we are going to see prices go up. Like I said, it's generally in the low price areas. I think if you're east of the Rockies, you can expect prices to slowly start going up. If you're in the Great Lakes, we already saw prices go up, so don't expect a whole lot more of an increase in the Great Lakes. But those other areas east of the Rockies, expect prices to start going up a few pennies per week. West Coast, you may go down 10 to 20 more cents, but then you'll probably start to go back up in a few weeks. So depending on where you are in the country, there's a lot going on, not one-size-fits-all approach to this. As oil prices keep going up, we will likely continue to see gas prices going up. But a big caveat, I know a lot of people are worried, oil prices are going up. The president this morning tweeting about how he's happy about oil prices going up. But we are still not going to see gas prices back up to their pre-coronavirus levels for months. I think we will see prices nationally. They may struggle to hit $2 a gallon this summer. We are at $1.77 today for the national average. I don't think we'll hit $2 before Memorial Day. We probably will sometime maybe by July 4. Prices will continue to slowly recover. Hi there, Chuck in Youngstown, Ohio. I hope you filled your tank last week. Prices have gone up there. Iowa prices have gone up. Charles City, Iowa, good morning to you as well. So most of us, I would say, are starting to see prices go up with the exception of the West Coast, where prices will continue going down at least for now. Next question here. Thanks, by the way, for all your questions. We put them together. If you have any, throw them into the thread there. We'll be happy to answer some of your questions after I'm done blabbing about gas prices. One of the frequent questions that we're starting to get as this situation winds down is what are gas prices going to look like this summer? For those of you itching to get out I know I am, want to get out of the house. Gas prices are going to look pretty affordable this summer. In fact, they probably will be some of the lowest levels that we've seen in maybe 5 years or so. Some areas will be under $2. California should stay under $3 this summer unless there's some sort of miraculous recovery in coronavirus, which seems unlikely. But for the rest of us, we'll say low to mid $2 range. Prices starting the summer under $2 will probably be over $2 by Labor Day. I can't believe I'm already talking about the end of summer. Seems pretty ridiculous, but expect the national average this summer to slowly trend upward, and that's going to be tied directly to how quickly states reopen. So if you're wondering, you could probably put a gas price forecast together. The faster we improve, the more states open, the more demand for gasoline, and then prices will track higher with demand. So that's where we are. The lowest price days are behind us. The 99-cent a gallon days are behind us. It's not all doom and gloom. I guess it's kind of good news that we're starting to see states reopen. I know a lot of us are eager to get back to work. And of course, for those of you who've lost jobs, it's been very tough. GasBuddy's pay card will help you along your journey. Of course, if you sign up for that pay card, we offer savings as high as 25 cents a gallon. So if you're not a Pay with GasBuddy user, you can go to pay.gasbuddy.com and sign up. We'll try to help you save some money. But other than that, just to kind of recap here, prices are starting to go up in the low price areas first. Laura from Wisconsin said prices went up 69 cents in a week. What you're seeing is stations are adjusting their prices. The wholesale price of gasoline in the Great Lakes area has shot up by 50 to 60 cents a gallon, Laura. So that's exactly why you're seeing stations raise their prices 70 cents. Wisconsin prices were so low that stations didn't have any room to absorb any of the increase, so they're passing it along. Tommy, good question. Is it usually more cost efficient to drive further for cheaper prices? Well, I don't usually tell people to go out of their way. Shop around using GasBuddy. If there is a grocery store in town that you like to go to, a chain of them, you may go to a different store and fill up for cheaper along the way. Generally, for every mile you drive out of your way in a car, you have to save at least 5 cents per gallon. And every mile in an SUV, you have to save at least 10 cents per gallon. But those metrics have probably changed because gas prices are so much lower. Dan, E85 increasing in Arizona. A lot of ethanol plants have shut down. And so the price of ethanol right now has actually been a little bit higher than the price of gasoline. So it's one of those rare instances where ethanol is more expensive than gasoline. So unless we have any more questions, guys, keep those questions coming. We'll be sure to check them for our next conversation. But for now, if you haven't already, if you're east of the Rockies, fill your tanks. Prices are starting to go up. We hope you stay healthy and well, and we'll be here in another few days for another conversation on where gas prices are going. So from GasBuddy, this is Patrick signing off. Have a great week and stay healthy.